What's up, everybody? We're back. It's Alternative Influence Coaching, and this is Terry, just in case you forgot my name. Or this is your first time here. Maybe Roy's crowd brought you here. So,
hi, guys.
You remember Roy? Roy has done one video art with us. Roy was
Yeah.
also in our summit. Roy owns Barbell VooDoo, part owner.
Yep, co-owner.
And today, we're going through our series of 10 things that require zero talent at all. One of which is barking. If you can hear the barking.
Yeah, we have neighbors who are pissed that we're not recording them.
For serious. So last we spoke, we talked about being positive. And today, we're going to go down, we're going to talk about being prepared. And Roy asked me, well, what would you pick for me? And I immediately thought, man, being prepared. I've seen Roy and his crew in action at events. And the organization and preparedness is admirable.
Okay.
How'd you get there?
We drove? No, I don't know.
I drove the preparation bus.
We drove to the event.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to touch on another one that just popped in my head.
Oh, go for it.
The doing a little extra.
Okay.
You mind if I chime in on that?
I would love it.
So, this is an example to any business owner, but I'll tie it into what we do, right? Mm-hmm. So, starting to go to events. Mm-hmm. When we first started, one little table, a couple little shirts, right? Maybe 4 items total. That's all we had. And no sizes in most. It's just, not a stock. But I would often think, walking through Dick's Sporting Goods or something, I'd look at the displays. I'm like, it makes you want to buy stuff. Mm-hmm. And I've got this crap table. I almost cuss. I got this, this little table, and there's,
Yeah.
Right? So we're like, well, what can we do with what we have? So we'd like take an empty box and put it under there and make different levels and stuff. And that's kind of how it started as far as making it a show.
Yeah.
So like our thing is when we go to an event, we want to be part of the attraction, not just the competition that's going on, but they're like, oh shoot, Barbell VooDoo's here. Now it's a lot of extra work.
It is.
We build a 20-foot tent, and then you've got all these things built out, and you got mannequins everywhere, and everything's hung up. It's like a store. Mm-hmm. But because of that, sales greatly increase because it's more of there's a big interaction there, and it's all because we took a little extra effort to display everything nicely. The Arnold this year would have been amazing. We built this huge metal truss system.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, it was awesome. So excited to use it. Didn't get to use it. But, we'll save it for next year, hopefully. Hopefully next year. But no, I just wanted to touch. I don't know why that just, I'm random, dude.
No, I love it. I love it.
And but just doing a little extra and no matter what size your company is, no one knows that really but you. So your perception or what you put out is what everybody sees, and that's how they accept it. Mm-hmm. So if you're like, we're the little guy over here, and that's what you put out, well, then you are the little guy. But if you're like, dude, we're freaking Dillard's, or we're the Dick's Sporting Goods or we're the Lululemon.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then that's how people perceive you. And I think it's real important to put the extra effort in to push your brand out there that, and do those little things that will help you get to that level quicker than just sitting and waiting. Sorry.
No.
I got on a tangent.
No, I love that. And it ties in.
Okay, to being prepared.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, you didn't just decide that. Like there was preparation.
There is preparation.
So what are the big things that you've done that maybe there could be some take-home advice for someone watching that has equal success? So you already talked about creating this atmosphere
right.
of a shop.
See, look at you, word atmosphere. It's wonderful.
You like that?
I didn't think of that.
That's why I'm the host right here.
That's why you're the host.
I read a thesaurus on my way here.
No, the teleprompter back here.
Yeah, there's our teleprompter. Slow it down. It's scrolling too fast.
Yeah.
So that's one way in which you've practiced preparedness, right? Like that atmosphere, that show that you're creating, is a big deal. What's another way? Like are you getting ahead of your industry in any certain way that you can share?
Yeah, I don't know.
Industry secrets.
Yeah, I don't know if you're ever getting ahead.
Yeah.
But I think you've always got to be pushing for that next step.
Mm-hmm.
You know, right now we're doing all this work on shorts, guy shorts mainly.
I've seen it. That's cool.
Yeah, well, there's lots of new stuff that we're just waiting on stuff to come in now. But it's like a lot of work, like not just getting a blank and putting our logo on it, which we've done for years, and then we had one style that we custom did that outsold everything. And then, but the problem with that was the lead time was forever from this manufacturer. We found a quicker manufacturer. But then we're like, oh no, we got to start over at the whole patent process or pattern process. So, you know, putting in work like that. So that's one thing. You know, what pops in my mind is, depending on when you watch this, Black Friday. You know, the preparedness. We started working on Black Friday products and programs in June. Now, granted, we're on lockdown. What else are you going to do? But in June, it's when we started. We started ordering products and started, you know, getting stuff in so that when Black Friday gets here, you're ready to rock and roll. And it's hard. And I've always struggled with planning that far forward. So this is the first year I've ever actually, you know, done it. Usually it's like oh, Black Friday's here. I got to do something.
We got to hustle. It's November.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
what?
it's November. What? So, and another thing, I'm not sure how this ties in, but, you know, making the leap to the next level of whatever, you know, so 2 years ago in December, right? No, 2 years ago in November. So this month, 2 years ago, we got a warehouse. So that was a huge step, right? Part of me was like, we're totally not ready for this. So how?
Been there.
Yeah. So like, how can I stack the deck in my favor?
Right.
Right. You know. So, you know, looking at the numbers and looking at trends and looking at what are some things I can do to tighten the belt here, boost it over here, so that when you make that leap, and
sustain it,
you can sustain it. And the cool thing is, and you probably know this too, any of those leaps, as soon as you take them, stuff takes off. Mm-hmm. You know, it's the intangibles of you can fill the order quicker or you can find the item quicker. So when we started, this house was the warehouse.
Yeah.
So we have a bedroom up 2 flights of stairs that was all these shelves was shirts. And then toward the end, all that was full. The bonus room had all the stuff on hangers, and then the garage was full of boxes.
Jeez.
So when we're trying to pack an order, you go all the way upstairs. Oh, I can't find it there. Well, let me go. Well, it's not on this floor. It could be in some boxes in the garage. If not there, we got to open the van and see if it's in there.
Geez.
So, you know, filling orders took
forever. Yeah.
Yeah, all day long. Well, not really, because we didn't have that many orders. But it, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's like those different things. And then as soon as we took that leap and got into that space, orders were filled in minutes. Well, then it opened up the ability, okay, well, let's push the marketing harder so that we go from, 10 orders a day to 100 orders a day. And we can still sustain that. That's okay. We can make that happen. So I don't know if that even touched on being prepared.
Yeah, it absolutely does. Because you can't be successful
Right.
without that level of preparedness for sure.
Yeah.
When you've got stuff stacked in your house, you're reacting.
Yeah, it was terrible.
You're reacting to
Yeah.
a business that definitely snowballed, but it got to a point where you're kind of trapped with what it looks like. Taking the initiative to, how do I prepare for this being scalable?
Yeah.
Well, that means space.
Yeah.
At that point,
yeah.
like you're bursting at the seams.
Organization.
So, right,
Yeah.
and that allowed. So what you did is you plowed the way and made the future. You plowed the way for the future, but you made this. You put that need out of your way. You have room to think.
Yeah.
Like, oh, so this works faster now. What else can we do? Right?
You,
It's no longer an issue.
So this is funny. So we would go to these events, right? And we have, I don't know, 37, 38, somewhere in there, different short patterns. And we go to the event, we take everything. It's Superstore. If we're there, right? So we've got like this big, huge bag is all smalls. This huge bag is all mediums. And forever, there was just everything thrown in there. So you're like, oh, you need you want the tie-dye?
Stand by.
I'm just digging.
Took a filing
right?
cabinet.
Well, and it would be, you couldn't service customers fast enough.
Yeah.
So we have a lady that works for us that fills orders. Her name's Amy, and she is like super meticulous. And she packed our stuff for the first trip out once she was working for us. And she said, yeah, everything's in alphabetical order. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, so it starts and every bag was the same. So the zipper's always on the left, and that's where the alphabet starts. Starts with A, ends with C over here.
Yeah.
Dude. And I was like, that is such a waste of time. This is in my mind, right? This is such a waste of time. And Jeremy was saying the same thing. Oh, why'd she waste so much time? And we're thinking, oh, we pay her this much an hour, and how many hours and that. So we get to this event. It was a big event. There's a lot of money to be made at this event. We may have been the CrossFit Games. I don't remember. And I've got small bag, medium bag, large bag, excellent. And I'm pulling shorts. And literally, it's as quick as you can push them, you're moving to the next person. We had 2 people ringing up. He's working the sales floor, doing this thing. He's like, send me a medium tie-dye. And I'm throwing it. But, dude, I was pulling like this,
No
and
problem.
everything was where it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, point made. You win.
Well done, Amy.
Yeah, nice job. So the more prepared you are, the actually you could really increase your sales just because you can service your customer way faster, more efficient.
Yeah, I mean, in that certain scenario, like a slowdown is a turnoff.
Oh yeah.
You
lose sales.
Yeah.
They lose interest.
Right.
A lot of times and it could be any business, I don't know, but I know our business, a lot of it it's that initial pop, right? Mm-hmm. They see those, oh my God, I got to have these. You got these in the medium? Yes. Psh, psh, boom.
They're in your hand now.
They're gone.
Yeah.
They bought them. Impulse buy. That's what I was looking for. They see a shirt with Beavis and Butthead. Oh, I got to have that. They grab, But if it's a weight, you know what? I'm going to walk around.
Right.
I'll come back by.
You have a good weekend because we'll see you.
Dude, you ain't coming back by. I see you. So it's really, you got to be able to service that customer. The faster you can get them in and out of your booth, for us, in and out of the booth, the better.
Right.
So
there you go. There's a couple of examples in there about organization and how it leads to preparedness, which leads to more sales.
Yep.
Right. It's not as touchy-feely as some of the other subjects, but I mean that's the brass tacks right there. Like if you want to stay in business, like you've got to drive the passion with some money in your pocket. So at the end of the day, that's really, really important.
Yep.
So we're gonna pretend like you didn't talk about the other subject of doing a little bit more. But we'll play with that one later.
Yeah, it works.
All right, man. I appreciate you as always.
Yeah, man. Awesome to be here.
This
Honored.
has been great. Guys, you can go follow Roy and buy some of this sweet merch he's talking about. Where?
BarbellVooDoo.com, at Barbell VooDoo on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, TikTok, Snapchat.
All the things.
I don't think MySpace is really a thing anymore. But if it is,
We're on it.
there's probably a Barbell VooDoo out there.
If it is, we're on it.
Yeah.
We put the link to all that in the show notes. Maybe
Don't
not.
leave off the MySpace.
Maybe not the MySpace, but everything else is in the show notes. So, all right, guys, we appreciate you. Please like and subscribe. Share this with your friends. Roy, thanks again, buddy.
Thanks. Thanks for having me.
See you.
See you.